Pues hoy tenemos el absoluto honor, el absoluto placer de estar con una leyenda, con Adrian Peterson, quizá el mejor running back de los últimos 15 años. Es realmente espectacular tenerlo aquí. Adrian, it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
How do you feel being here in Super Bowl?
I feel it's good, man. You know, it's always good to get away and, you know, get around, you know, your people. You know, so there's no bigger stage than the Super Bowl, and so I'm just enjoying the festivities.
Hey, Pete, we'll start with this, man. It's Super Bowl week, and I got to ask you. There's two great running backs here that are running the ball efficiently.
Yes.
Start with Isaiah Pacheco, man. What do you think he's got, and you think is this going to be the moment where he just breaks out in the Super Bowl?
Hopefully not, because
Okay.
I'm rooting for San Fran.
Okay.
But the kid is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way he runs the ball, I check.
Okay.
Because that's the mentality and the mindset. When you got that ball in your hand, you run the ball like he runs it.
Okay.
You know, he runs angry, very aggressive. You know, and not only that, he's agile. So I love the way he runs the ball.
So speaking about styles of running the football, this very two different offenses and a very north-south approach for the Chiefs, a very zone run approach for the Niners. Which one do you think has the edge this weekend?
I think the Niners have the edge because they got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh.
You know, this guy is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he runs the ball like you're supposed to run it as well, and that's the one thing that I respect about him. You got a lot of people that kind of talk down on him, you know, because he's Caucasian, you know. But I said that white boy runs that ball hard, and obviously what he's able to do in the passing game and in that zone scheme, he does an awesome job. But when you got guys like Trent Williams in front of you, I'm picking you to have a better running game.
Of course.
Adrian, so you're talking about Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
He didn't win the MVP.
Yeah.
You did. You were the last one to win it. Do you think running backs are being disrespected in terms of receiving the MVP in the last few years? Because if someone deserved it, that was Christian, and he wasn't close to it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this year you had Lamar Jackson, and it was undeniable that he was the best player in the league. You know, had he not had an awesome season, then I could have seen Christian winning the MVP. But he has, you know, God's willing, he stays healthy. He's going to have the opportunity to win it. And I can see him being the next running back to do it.
Hey, Pete, from a running back perspective, playing in the Super Bowl, what is one of the key matchups that you look for in regards to, like, in preparation for this game? You want to make sure that Christian, if you were Christian McCaffrey, what would be something that would jump out immediately against this Chiefs defense?
What would jump out?
Yeah.
Jump up? Just seeing how the linebackers flow.
Okay.
You know, seeing how the linebackers flow. If you get a guy who's very aggressive, if he's going to overrun certain plays, especially with that zone run scheme, you get those linebackers, you know, running, and you get underneath them. A guy like him, he's taking it to the house. You know, so I'm sure those are things that he's looking at and dissecting. But it's gonna be a good matchup. I'm excited to see it.
It's almost impossible to compare you to any running back ever because your style was so different, so unique.
Yeah.
But taking apart the two star running backs for this game, Pacheco and McCaffrey, which young running backs or veteran running backs in the league do you think are the most exciting to watch, or those who are closest to you in terms of not only talent but production and passion for the game?
I would say the first person that came to mind was Joe Mixon. Just the style that he plays with down there in Cincinnati. I loved it. I think they should feed him the ball a little more. Of course, Saquon Barkley is a guy that I really like. He's getting back on his feet. You know, he's starting to, you know, produce and do things that people expected him to do. I like the young guy down in Atlanta, Robinson. I feel like right now, as far as talent-wise and the ability to, like, cut and run and explosiveness, it's going to be interesting to see what he's about. I think he got something special. So just a couple guys. Dibbs is really good. So you got a lot of young backs that are doing their thing this year.
Mention Joe Mixon, Boomer Sooner.
Oh yeah. That's my guy.
Let's forget about running backs for a second. Who's the player you enjoy most watching? Like, running backs aside.
I would say Lamar Jackson, man. He's just, you know, he's electrifying. You know, watching this guy, you never know if he's going to take it, 20 yards or take it to the house, or, the way he's able to escape and make plays and extend that play and throw the ball downfield on a dime. He's pretty remarkable to watch. And so him and then another East Texas guy, Patrick Mahomes, White House, Texas. But he's amazing. It's just the things that he's able to do. It's like he got that football on the string.
He's definitely electric to watch. And with that said, AP, do you think the Chiefs can be considered a dynasty with what they've achieved up until now?
How many Super Bowls so far?
Well, they got 2 under their belt.
You got to get 3.
Got to get 3?
You got to get 3 to get in that.
Does the back-to-back really make a difference or no?
The back-to-backs?
Yeah. They won it last year. They win it this year. We can definitely put them in that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. If you win them back-to-back, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
It's hard to win in the NFL.
Emmett said off camera that he doesn't know if that's going to be, obviously because Emmett won a couple of them in the 90s. But yeah, man, it's interesting because, these 2 teams, they're here because they both prepped and they both won a lot of games. But in regards to like Brock Purdy, you think the moment's going to be too big for him, or is he just like ready to go take charge of this unit?
Yeah, I think he has proven, over the last 2 years that he has what it takes. And he showed up when his name was called. When he was called upon to make plays, he made plays and helped that team win that, win the NFC Championship game. They were down by 17 points. They didn't run the ball down their throats.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had to make plays. So he proved himself. He proved that he was able to do what he needed to do when the moment comes upon him.
Adrian, tell us your prediction for the Super Bowl. How's it going to happen?
I got a horse in the race, and it's not only because of that. I feel like they are the better team, overall team, offensively, defensively, special teams. I think, I'm rocking with San Francisco and my boy Trent Williams, for him to get a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes already got, Super Bowl in East Texas. We need Trent to bring one back to Longview, East Texas as well on the other side.
And last one, what are you doing here with Nirvana Super?
Yeah, so I'm here promoting Nirvana Super Water. It's an infused flavored drink, and it's infused with HMB.
Okay.
And our body produces that naturally, but this helps your body maintain lean muscle mass, helps with your overall recovery, and it has vital vitamins and nutrients in it as well. So it's, like I say, it's great for building muscles and your muscle recovery. For example, my son, he was 7 last year, and he made it to the Junior Olympics.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so all season they would do the semifinals and the finals. So in Junior Olympics they had 2 semifinals and then the finals on Sunday. And I had him drinking this, man, and each time his time got faster.
Wow.
He recovered faster. He ran a 110, the semifinals he ran a 108, and then in the finals he got second with a 106, like 106.2. And it was just a testament to this product and what it was able to do to help him maintain and keep his endurance throughout that long weekend.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Adrian Peterson, nada más y nada menos, señoras y señores. Bueno, quédense con nosotros para más cobertura del Super Bowl aquí en Mundo NFL.